prop bets are out, according to Charlie Baker, who's done such a great job in his short time as NCAA president. It seems like we always have an opportunity to look back on NCAA presidents and say, thank you for making sports that much better, because you've certainly done so. Sarcasm, sarcasm, sarcasm. He wants to take away prop bets. This is the dumbest thing. So I'm on this Nashville radio station, and I'm like, the NCAA wants to stay relevant, right? Because they want jobs, Caleb, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So what can they not do anymore that they used to make a living on?
They can't pretend that college football or basketball is about amateurism and come down on people for not being amateurs.
The one thing you did most of all, okay, is go after people that got illegal benefits, right? Sure, there were academic issues and there were other stuff, but say 80% of your job was to make sure players aren't getting paid. Well, I hate to tell you, but that's not a thing anymore, okay? So players can get paid. So I had this idea. The NCAA makes itself relevant by going and getting as involved as you possibly can with these different gambling factions and figure out how they predict when bets are off and there could be a possible fix that's in. So apparently Charlie Baker was thinking along the same lines as Dave Hooker, which is scary. So he did have a response to gambling and the fact that it's so easy and there's NIL money that can be gambled. He said take away prop bets. That was his grand idea. Boy, that really, really, really slows things down. Thank you, Charlie, because prop bets should certainly take care of it. No more prop bets. He wants to ban prop bets in college. And I would imagine that people in Vegas are laughing so hard that they might actually hurt themselves, because they're not going to stop offering prop bets just because Charlie Baker thinks it might be a good idea.
Also, think about how stupid this is. Investigating gambling.
Mega stupid.
Mega stupid. Charlie Baker literally sat in a room going,
like, that is total bullshit.
Charlie Baker literally sat in a room going, how can I make the NCAA matter? What can I do? I've done it. Prop bets. That's the smartest thing I can do. And then he comes out and he tells everybody that he wants Congress to ban prop bets, which, by the way, would take away work for the NCAA. And guess what, Dave? The NCAA needs some work right now, or else they won't have jobs, because they should be the ones investigating players. This is all about, he doesn't want to have to do the work to investigate players gambling on the sport they play, and prop bets are more direct. They can still gamble. You're still going to allow spreads. If you're worried about players betting, you don't think they'll still bet on spreads and money lines if they're doing it illegally? And throw those games?
I mean, Travis is right. How in the world are you going to tell Vegas how to make books? So it's the whole same thing as the debate involving women's rights. I mean, you're going to find a place to do it if you really want to do it. So if you really want to make prop bets, you're going to do it somewhere else that doesn't come under the purveyance of Caleb.
Well, he wants a federal ban. He's trying to get the federal government to ban.
So if you get a federal ban, but I really want to bet on dude's prop bets because I think he's going to have a huge game, I can still go find a bookie to do it. I can get a hold of a bookie.
Well, there are a lot of people.
But I mean, there are a lot of people who still like betting with bookies because you don't have to have the money on hand. So
right.
So my point is, I could still find a way to do that. But then this is how dumb Charlie Baker's notion is. It's not closely monitored by those that have recently found some betting to be out of the ordinary and have taken care of some prop bets that were about to go south, and the fix might have been in. Like, wasn't there some guy taking himself out of games, wouldn't come back in games? If you ban it, people are just going to go back and do it on the black market. So congratulations, Charlie Baker. You have come up with the dumbest idea that I've heard in a number of weeks.
You are so right. And think about this for a minute. If an athlete's already prepared to risk everything to bet on a spread, do you think that athlete's going to be like, oh, prop bets are illegal, so I can't do those? Well, no, they'll do the prop bets too. They're already breaking laws, like to bet when they shouldn't anyway. So you think the fear of I mean, I cannot believe Charlie Baker said this and did this. And the worst part is they tried to pretend again it was about integrity. He came out and he said that they will be contacting officials across the country in states that still allow these bets and ask them to join Ohio, Vermont, and Maryland, and many others to remove prop bets from all betting markets. The NCAA is drawing the line on sports betting to protect student athletes. That's what he said. They're drawing the line.
One of my favorite movies is Casino. So you call, is it Al Pacino? Is he the one in? No, that was
who Joe Paterno always looked like. By the way, I always said that.
Yeah, but you can you imagine calling those Vegas bookmakers and saying, "Hey, if you don't care, lay off the prop bets on individual players."
Yeah, they're really going to stop that.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I mean,
darn those authorities telling us not to do it.
Why when I flip the odds for all the games so that everybody wins? How about that? It just, I don't even understand where you Robert De Niro. Thank you, Meade. Can you imagine calling Robert De Niro in Casino and saying, "Hey, my name's Charlie Baker. I'm with the NCAA, and I was wondering if perhaps you could stop the prop betting because we find that some athletes want to bet on themselves or their teammates, and they like the prop betting." And
as opposed to just stopping athletes from betting on themselves.
Yeah, and Robert De Niro goes, I don't think that's going to work there. No, not going to work. No. And that's as far as that goes, and it's over. And then Joe Pesci travels to Charlie Baker's house and goes crazy.
Yes, that's but if it's Home Alone, which Joe Pesci was in, Charlie Baker could have some Kevin McAllister booby traps set up, and then Joe Pesci is screwed.
Never seen that show and proud of it. How many voices does? Yes,
we've had a lot of voices today, guys. By the way, but yeah, look. This whole thing is.
He also had the line. He goes, "I have nipples. Can you milk me?"
Meet the parents. Yes.
De Niro line. All right.
I just think this whole thing is so ridiculous because you're right. They're trying to assert themselves in their relevancy in certain ways. And I'm like, you're just further sinking yourself into irrelevancy. You want to take away. By the way, also, there's a chance with the NCAA to find ways to make non-revenue producing sports revenue producing. I'm talking about women's basketball and baseball and those things. And it's gambling. Gambling is the ticket for those.
Oh, man. Nobody loves gambling on crew like Dave Hooker.
Dude,
yeah. If you're rowing, the money's flowing.
You do know there were bets on the Special Olympics last year, right?
You know, I didn't know that. People have asked me if I won the lottery. One of the things that I would do is I would actually love to cover the Special Olympics. Just like, I think that would be pretty cool. I think there are like a gajillion stories there. I don't know why I got sentimental, but that's where I am right now.